How's it going, Dave and Comic Book Investments? So, this brings me incredible great joy for a number of reasons. But Spider-Man, as you can see right here, No Way Home, third best opening in cinematic history, $253 million. Think about that, $253 million. Well, how does that compare? All right, that's domestic. It is the third biggest opening of all time, only behind Endgame and Infinity War. It obviously destroyed the other Spider-Man movies. And not only that, worldwide, it did $587 million. That is the number one, where is it? Somewhere around here, I read. That is the number one Sony movie ever. Number one Sony movie. In its entire history of Sony. Sony's been around forever. Oh, right here. Sony's number one in estimates. Monday could change it, whatever. Think about that. In Sony's entire history, Spider-Man's number one. Now, why is this good? Why do I like this? I like bringing these numbers for a couple of reasons. Number one, in comic books, it only helps my business. When movies do good like this, we bring in new fans into the industry that want to collect Spider-Man comics, right? New interest. So that's good. All right. Number two, I generally like this movie. I gave it a great review. After my review, a bunch of people pointed out a bunch of the things I totally forgot, yes. But I still think it was a great review. I would have had a better time. I didn't see it in stupid 3D. I hate 3D. I hope that dies fast, so I don't get tricked into going to it. Because you have to look for that little tiny thing that says, oh, it's a 3D movie. I didn't even notice. Anyways, so, and then another reason. This was during COVID, right? And I'm tired of these excuses. Oh, the movie did bad because of COVID, blah, 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 blah. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. I can't stand it when people, and I make the argument, I'm like, no, your movie is just not as good. Not saying the movie's bad, that it just doesn't perform box office-wise. It doesn't bring people out to the movie. You know, I'm talking about previous Marvel movies, right? Eternals, things like that, right? And I know everyone's like, you always dogging on Eternals. And I'm like, I really didn't enjoy it. I thought it was pretty bad. And I want movies to be good, right? Because, like I said, better experience for me, also helps the business overall. And I love superheroes. When I was a kid, everyone would make fun of people that watch superhero stuff, and that was lame stuff. But now it's like, yeah, see, told you. But anyways, so, and at least here, where I live, the whole COVID thing is actually back in full force. They have mandates, mask mandates everywhere now, and all this kind of stuff. So you'd think it would like deter people from going. And I always said that. Most people don't care. Stop watching the news. That's not most people. It's like a very small fraction of people that are like, I'm too scared of COVID to go out to a movie. No, most people do not care. Most people, if it's a good movie they want to watch, will go see it. The people I went to see the Spider-Man with, when it got canceled, but we still hung out afterwards, I asked them, I was like, and they're super into Marvel stuff. I'm like, oh, did you see Eternals? No, I had zero desires here. Oh, did you see Shang-Chi? No, didn't even watch it. What about Venom 2? Because we even watched Venom 1 together, and they're like, it didn't really interest me. Right? But they're willing to go see Spider-Man because it looked good. I was super stoked for this movie. I think it was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, if I can think about it, you know? So, yeah, the whole COVID thing is just a bunch of BS that they spin to make them feel better about the fact that the movie, box office-wise, did terrible. And then it's so other directors and writers are like, well, we had COVID, that's why my movie didn't perform. No. It's because your movie wasn't good. Plain and simple. That's all it is. Think about this. During COVID times, third highest grossing, behind literally the two biggest movies in the world of all time. That's really, 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 really good. So, and you could say we're at like, economic downturn. People don't have as much jobs and stuff like that. Who knows? Whatever. Still, bottom line, look how much money it made its first weekend. $253 million. Third biggest opening. Sony's biggest movie of all time. Beating out all the other Spider-Mans. All of them. I mean, you can't use COVID as an excuse. I'm tired of it. And, like, maybe you guys in your world don't see it, but I have talked to a lot of people, and they say that all the time, or read articles, and they use that all the time. I'm like, sure, maybe the first couple months when the COVID is around, but most people don't care. They don't. I mean, I've never met a single person that actually cared about COVID and like I'm not gonna go see a movie because of COVID in the last like year. Like maybe when it first happened, sure, but so I'm tired of the excuse. I'm just tired of it. So now we can see. Now we have actual data because I mean, what is it, like Fast 9 did like the biggest did like $1 billion, one of the biggest openings or biggest of all the Fast and Furiouses or something like that, right? At like the height of COVID or something. So, and the people still use the excuse, so I'm sure they're still gonna, oh, we're in COVID times, blah blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, just drop that narrative, please. So that's why I'm happy. A little rant. Overall, I'm happy for Spider-Man. This is great. You know, I hope they continue this. I know there's some chatter about, you know, it's no longer Disney and Sony's deal has ended with this, and they're not going to renew it. So I'm hoping that this will have them renew it because basically Sony owns Spider-Man and all Spider-Man characters, the movie rights. So we won't see Tom Holland's Spider-Man in any future MCU stuff because the deal has ended. But maybe because of this, they rethink it and go, well, maybe it benefits both parties if we just kind of keep on doing this whole MCU, Marvel, Disney, Sony thing. So hopefully that happens. Like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. I would probably watch it. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it again when it comes out because I'm telling you, 3D ruins movies. Ruined my experience. And I'll probably have a better time. Because like when you're trying to have like this, you know, when Aunt May's dying or when, you know, when Spider-Man saved MJ, the new MJ and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Crap, I forgot to say spoilers, but I'm assuming. Oops. Spoilers. I'm assuming that you guys. I'll just put spoilers in the title so people know not to watch this if they haven't seen it already. But when that happens and it's like a good heart-wrenching scene, just having it 3D just kind of took me out of it, so I didn't feel the full impact. But nonetheless, I'm happy. If you've seen this film, let me know what you think. If you're going to see this film, you know, I'd recommend it. So, all right. Have a good day.